It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one.
And it comes your way next.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face second down and 7. Man in motion here is Tucker. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. He's got Myers on the completion. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Straight ahead, here's Madison. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Third down, 3 to go. They put Adams in motion. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's going to be caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll try and run for this with Henry.
Number 22, Derrick Henry, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Handoff, it's Madison. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On the give, this is Madison. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Minshew. He's going to look deep for Adams. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On play action, here's Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And a short pickup down to the 21. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second down and 8. Aguilar goes off in motion. Here's Henry. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that calm.
And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. They put Adams in motion. On 1st and 10, the ball comes out. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Sending a receiver right. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Wilkins is able to get home, and he was one of the Raiders' most noteworthy additions this offseason. Following an impressive 9-sack season last year in Miami, Vegas clearly knows that he is a difference maker along that defensive front, and plays like that are a big reason why.
On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler Justin Tucker for the Ravens field goal. That one is good. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Play action now with Minshew. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Here's Hardy to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short game.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Here's a run. He is in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Vegas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7.
Raiders 7.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Jackson now from the 50. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
In motion comes Andrews. Throwing Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Bateman is the motion man. Now, faking the give. This one complete to Bateman.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On 1st down, here's Minshew. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 12. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Minshew gonna look to throw again. He keeps it himself, and he will score. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back is Minshew. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
One final throw before the break, and that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Justice Hill to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Flowers. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still second down.
Receiver in motion, going right. On play action, here's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll stick with Madison. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Again, it's Madison. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They put Adams in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The Raiders send their punt team out, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Off. Still second down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson to the tight end Likely. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Again, it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Abdullah now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for first and 10. out quickly, and it's Adams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the gun, here's Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, a pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now he'll run it, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 2nd and 6. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run here. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Jackson now on second down. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. Without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. In motion comes Andrews. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. Still second down.
This is Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Bateman is the motion man. The design. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's brought in by Myers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the 1st down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, 2-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
To the air once more is Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Madison. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Minshew out of the pistol here. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Bateman is the motion man. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. They'll go again here with Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. It's the tight end likely in motion. On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Well, Raiders offense ready to get back at it. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout: too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
This is 1st and 10. Minshew going to look to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Washington. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and